What's up YouTube, it's your boy Swaggertron here. Gonna hit you guys with a quick deck profile on the Fire Kings deck I used in my last montage. I've been using Fire Kings for a while, like probably a couple months, and to be honest, I love this deck so much. The fact that it can spam just monsters everywhere and just gives you control with your own boss monster, which is practically a dark hole, it's just phenomenal. Alright, let me show what cards we're using here. First we have 3 Garunix. This is your boss monster here. It's a walking dark hole. Every standby phase, when it's destroyed by a card effect, it comes back and blows up the field. It could be on any standby phase, your standby phase or your opponent's standby phase. It comes back, destroys the field. If it's destroyed, it has another effect. If it's destroyed by battle, you can special summon another Fire King monster from your deck, but it can't be Garunix. Next up we have 3 Yaksha, a card that this deck really needed. When this card is destroyed by card effect or by battle and sent to the graveyard, you could send one card from the field or hand to the grave. Pretty much you use this for either Garunix or Barong. Those are the only 2 cards you're ever going to use this card for. But it again is really needed. We run 3 Barong. Your searcher to the deck searches out any Fire King card, magic or monster. Pretty much needed. One Fire Fist Bear, because we run 3 Tenkies, so it's nice to have. My little tech, 1 Slamville Magician. It can be searched out by Fire Dog and is rekindling target, and gives us access to synchros because it's a tuner. So yeah, pretty good. 2 Flameful Fire Dogs to give it. We have a bunch of monsters that has 200 defense. We have Yaksha and we have Barong and we have Flameful Magician, so a lot of targets. So card's pretty much live. Plus this combined with Horn the Phantom Beast, it's just great pluses for days. 2 Wolfbark. I don't really know what they call it now. I think it's Wolfbark. You run a lot of Beast Warriors in this deck that are fire, so helps you get those guys back and go into quick rank 4s. Pretty much help you in any situation you need. Next we have for the spells 2 Rekindling. Broken as hell in this deck. You have so many targets. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, just a lot. Just a lot. This card is like never dead. Like the only time this card will ever be dead to you is probably when you draw it first turn. But other than that, it's just a good card to have at all times. 3 Tenkies. Almost every monster in here is a Beast Warrior, so why not? Helps that going. 3 Onslaught of the Fire King. This is pretty much Cyber Dragon in the form of a magic card. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monster, you can special summon 1 Fire Beast Warrior, Wing Beast from your deck, but its effects are negated and it'll be destroyed during the end phase. Normally you use this card mostly to get Garunix most of the time, but there are some chances where you'll probably go for maybe something like Barong or maybe Yaksha just to get a quick XYZ in. Mostly you just go for Garunix. So when you get Garunix by this card, you pretty much it gets destroyed during the end phase because of Onslaught's effect, and then during your opponent's standby phase it will just come back and blow up the field. It's pretty standard play, but it works. Next we have 3 Circle of the Fire Kings. This card is so versatile. Target 1 fire monster you control and 1 fire monster in your grave. Destroy the first one, then special summon the other one. You can use that with so many combos. You can use it to protect your monster. You can use it for OTKs. You can use it. You can even use it with Wolfbark. Use Wolfbark's effect, special summon another Beast Warrior, like let's say Barong. Use Onslaught the Fire King, destroy Barong, get Garunix, then next standby phase, get Barong's effect to search. It's good. 2 MSTs, 2 Forbidden Lands. We hate back row, fuck that shit. 1 Book of Moon, good card. Heavy Storm, again hate back row. 1 Foolish Burial. There are times where you wanna send a card to the grave and then reborn it with Monster Born, Call of the Haunted. So good cards. It's a nice little tech. You don't have to use it if you don't want, but it works for me. Monster Born, because it's Monster Born. 2 Call of the Haunteds. Really good card in this deck. Best thing about this card, it is the perfect MST bait. Just set this card, let your opponent MST it, chain it, bring out a Fire King, and then when your opponent MSTs it, once MST is resolved, it'll destroy Call of the Haunted, and then the monster you just brought back will go to the grave and they get their effects. It's good. You can even use it to get back Wolfberg, and then go to quick XYZ play with Wolfberg's effect. Again, this card is just so versatile. Actually, every card that just special summons from the grave is just so versatile in this deck. 2 Torrentials, we love blowing up our field, so why not? Horn the Phantom Beast, pretty much every monster except for maybe Garunic, yeah, except for Garunic gets a power boost from this card. So it's a good little add. Plus, the ability to draw your cards to get your pieces together for your plays, it just helps. Alright, let's go to the extra deck. We run 3 Synchros because of the since we have Flameville Magician, so it gives us access to Synchros. 1 Crimson Blader. It's a fire monster, so it works with Circle of the Fire Kings, and it helps stops Mermills and E-Dragons and Dranguities. So good card. Flashing Carnage Dragon, really good synchro monster in this deck. This card protects itself. Once per turn during each play turn, you can target 1 face-up card you control, normally used on himself. And then once this turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Normally you use this card on that effect on itself when Garunix is destroyed. So when Garunix comes back and blows up the field, the minute that happens, activate Carnage effect, protects himself, so when Garunix blows up the field, he'll still be on the field, so you have basically 2,000 plus beaters. Just good. Scrap Dragon, again, you love blowing up cards on your field, so Scrap Dragon just works. 1 Vylon the Sigma. I love making this card against Fire Fist. Once you make this card, GG. Shockmaster. Shockmaster. 1 Lavalval Chain. Use this card. I mainly use this card to send Garunix to the grave and then Circle the Fire King it right back by destroying Lavalval Chain and bring back Garunix. Works. 1 Abyss Dweller for Mermills. This card, this hand guy, pretty much, I mostly never ever make him, but he's good to have since he's pretty much like a walking effect bearer. During each player's turn, when a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, except during the damage step, you could detach 2 XYZ materials from this card, then target 1 effect monster your opponent controls. While this card is face on the field, that effect monster's effects are negated. So, late game, when you're about to GG your opponent and don't want him to do anything to interfere with that, just drop this monster out. Pretty much stuns them right there. 1 Tiger King can be made by Beast Warriors, and look how many we have. And pretty much use this card to search out your Tenki so you can get a quick plus. Good. 2 Diamond Direwolves. You need this card in this deck. You just need it. It's the XYZ version of Scrap Dragon, basically. Use this, pop maybe Barong, Yaksha, or even Garunix, get their effects, and even destroy a problematic card like maybe Macro or Macro, maybe Necro Valley, something like that. Mind Stroke is like the rank 4 version of Zenmaines. Plus it helps you get over Ophion, because Ophion is a problem in this deck. Gaga Cowboy, gotta go pew pew once in a while. Gemini Pro, again, Ophion is a problem, he helps with that. And Pappy is a savior against all annoying stall decks, so he's a must-have. So yeah guys, this has been my Fire King deck profile. I'm always trying to perfect this deck, so you could definitely expect more updates on this, because this is just like a beta build. So I'm probably gonna try to find new cards to mess around with in this deck. So stay tuned for that. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you like the video, like and subscribe. So yeah guys, it's been your boy Swaggertron, and I'll see you guys on the next one.